Hello, artists. Hello. So we're back on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Let me check the audio. Okay, we are basically at the end of the episode 3 already, so we are basically halfway through the game, I will say, simply because, sure, there are 4 or 5, actually, I never checked. Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulation, Case 5, okay, so there are 5 episodes, yes. So yes, we are halfway through the game, mainly because, yes, there are only 5 episodes, so we will be halfway through at episode 3, but the more you go on, the more an episode is long. So arguably episode 4 and 5 will be together as long as 1, 2, 3 together, so yes. Oh, 1506, 1509. I was like, didn't I save after we finish that part? Yes. So yes, we are close to the end. Today we should finish this case and move on to the next one, maybe. The tiger on the stand. Almost got this case won now, Nick. Wish I could agree. Eh? When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what Tiger told him to do. But Goddard picked up on it, remember? Why are my glasses so... Or is my eyes, I don't know. He pointed out that without proof we don't know if what he testifies is the truth. I mean, you think Armstrong was lying? Or he wasn't, but Goddard can make it so. But if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. Get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Hey, Paul. Detective Gumshoe. It's not a top knot. It is. So we'll take the proof we need at the very last moment. Well, I'm gonna take a jog back down the Crescent. Could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then. Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? Said you could get some fingerprints analysis done in 1 hour, you bet. In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find the print on this? Oh, that's the small button I gave back this morning. Yeah, I think it's time we solved the last mystery. Yeah, we could have not, like, he could have not gave us that at all during the first part. So that the first part is what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Plus this 30 minutes recess, we will just need 10 more minutes to analyze that we would have the proof. But no, now we need 1 hour, which is quite a lot. Even if we have to wait half an hour, let's say that now is 25 minutes. 25 minutes before the trial continues, so we just have to go on for like 35 minutes. Just make sure you don't lose the case, thank you. It's time to separate the ponies from the real guys. And again, I didn't felt the third case syndrome in this episode. Sure, it's not, again, a big plot episode like every other case 3 in the game, but it's not bad. I don't know. I haven't tamed him for you. It was a trick-up job, the problem. Tamed him? The guy's name may be Furo Tigre, but come on. He's pretty lively. Be careful, he still bites. Very well, Tigre, please to the stand. Oh, witness, state your... Don't hide under the table, Maya, unless there is room for me there too. Would you... What'd you say to me? Nothing, I didn't say nothing, honestly. Who could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? Got business to take care of, you hear me? So what the hell called me into this wall? Was it you, Spikey? Or was it you, Spikey? Ah, no, of course not. It was the judge, Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Don't mind me. That's it, we're doomed. There's no need to shout, we can all hear you. What'd you say? There's no point struggling, you're caught in a snare, the relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one that told you in. Ugh. It's too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, masked boy. You mean you didn't attend to the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? I've got more important things to do than watch cartoons drama. Of course, well, perhaps you could give us your testimony. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Pfft, Franix right. Yes, the one who set this up, didn't you? Yes, gonna regret the day you ruffled the tigers for you, hear what I'm saying? Maybe I should have bought a... Fucking hell, get a grip, Nick. Stupid ass. The tiger's alibi. I don't know nothing about the murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all my time in my office. How do you know it's December last year? The whales line up to borrow cash from the Tenderlander every single day. You guys wanna check my alibi? Just ask Violetta. Waifu. Oh, at last I found my pen. And now the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. The low-life and low lawyer just punches away at stupid detail till he wins. Low-life me? Listen up, Smarty, every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $5,000 and you're gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. Dumb thing ain't gonna hurt when you're tangled with the tiger. I mean, if you go to prison, GG, I won. I don't have to give you anything. Ha! Love a good spectator sport. Just a minute, that's really not legal. Yep. That's illegal, Judge. That's very illegal. And that's a court of law? That's a court of bullshit. Okay. Yes, correct. I was tied up in December, got whales lined up, borrow cash from Tenderlander every single day. Wanna check my alibi? Just ask Violetta. Oh, you know it's December? Should write everything in my schedule. December mainly in the office, that's what it says. Mainly. Feel the mind going into a bit more detail. It's a dead end, right? And you know it, remember the rules. It's essential that we establish the witness alibi accurately. Victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Busy listening, of course I was, never set foot outside. Had meeting all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. Ain't never seen that young kid before. Do believe the witness later started that if you could please. Court asked you that you had the last statement. Oh, GG. Never saw the kid before. Okay, I was like, wait, you didn't throw it away, right? Mr. Tigre, you claim you didn't know Mr. Glenelg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, and the date December 3rd. The December 3rd? That's the day of the murder. So I submit that you did indeed know that Mr. Glenegg, because on the very day of the incident you met him. Not bad, yes, actually not bad. Sorry? Was just messing with you to see how good you were. Sure. That's one compliment I can do without, plus he's lying through his teeth. Witness, remember that you're under oath. I don't think he gives a shit. You claim to have never seen that kid before, is the truth? Said I'm dead serious, you better believe that's the truth. Huh. Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of... Yeah, take all the time you want. I need 1 hour, so... The victim, Glenn Elg. Also, how did you add his virus? Well, I have to prove that he is virus. There was some lame guy with the name though wanted to borrow cash from me. Set up a meeting with the guy at my office. He never even been to Tribulations joint, you see her? Okay, I think I have the proof for that as well. Let me check just to be sure. NC Bomber, hahaha, 100,000. 1,100, yes. Hello Frostix, hi! Judgment Day. Judgment. Oh, yes, we have this. Okay, gotcha. Also, I think they do have to make this part easy since you cannot literally press or you lose life, so it would be stupid if they make it hard so that you have to press, but if you press you lose life. There's a meeting in my office, I went around in, but I've never been to Tribulations. Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What are you talking about? We found them in your office at Underlander. He can say Violetta went there. If you've really never been to Tribulations before, what was a book of the restaurant matches doing on your desk? Yes, but it's no panorama stuff now, the always guy. What are you, my balls and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me. Na, money, what? Order, well, I think it's time you start telling us the truth. Ain't no pussycat, I don't go back on what I say. But okay, I was at the joint that day. But listen good, alright. Might have been there, but I still never met the kid. Well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony. I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glenn at the day, and he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. I don't know why I lost myself for a second there. Was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. Guy was laid out over to the table. I figured the place wasn't hot already. I was gonna be so split. Heard the cop siren on my way out, and I went straight back. What time? If I wait around here any longer, I ain't gonna make the normal express. No more stupid question. Again. That's disrespecting the judge is literally a penal thing. Like, you can get arrested, but okay, this judge is a moron. Dun, dun, dun. Does it say a time? No, MC Bomber. Yeah, but I get penalized. What time? It's always that the way when I want to talk about repayment, even though I got the best punching bags you ever seen, if there are any issues. Maybe it's because of the punching bag that people are scared to come. That's why you decide to meet at the end. No! Come on, I need to press him. To know shit. Objection! Wasn't 15? No, it's 17? That's bullshit though. That they limit the times you can hold it. Yeah, you need the time. But they didn't call me out for this, even if he didn't give me the time. Then how did you add the matches? You're trying to tell me you've never been guilty of nothing? Motherfucker. There is nothing I can press, because the other 3 dialogues are a penalty. No. Let's see. No, no, no. I don't think this is the one. I don't know. I don't fucking know. What the hell? I literally cannot even press him. Well, what is the description? Read my phone, the wheel guard is all messed up. It doesn't say where it was. You have to lose a lot of life by pressing everything, and then Gamsha arrives. And this will give me another penalty. The fuck? I don't know, there is nothing that I can put on those dialogues specifically. You had to meet at 1:30. Did you arrive late? I don't fucking know. I will streak back to my office. Can I disprove this? I think not. Damn. Thing is that I literally cannot even press him. So it's just a trial and error shit. Fucking hell. I don't think it's the thing here. No, I'm an idiot. I mispressed. Dun dun dun. The fuck do I have to do? Param pam pam. Param pam pam. Don't think it's this one yet. How can you see the ugly scene from the door? That's what I just said. I saw the back of the kid's head. Fortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court will think back, you remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition. Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. I took too long to realize that, but okay. So from the entrance of Tribulations, you could have... You couldn't see the victim, but you did see the victim that day because you met. Yeah, but we already proved that this happened after. Him, Tigre. Furio Tigre. Oh, that's cute. You just think you can pin this on the tiger. Maybe you just don't understand, so dare to say it again. Come on, you got the guts. You can't threaten me. It's a defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Yes, Viola. Waiting for my absence to launch your counterattack. Viola, cute angel. Yes, and I don't give a shit. When I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy and she had a kind of cackling laugh. Oh god, there is a giantess mantis here. There is a giantess red mantis right outside my mosquito net. It's quite big. Holy cow, wait a second, let me photograph it. Can you zoom? Thank you. Okay, sorry. Wait a second. Okay. Wait just a second. You know what, let me post it so I show you, but it's quite big. Quite a big golem. In the meantime, I was accepting an offering, sorry for a product. Okay, let me go on Twitter. Can you save the image? Thank you. Look at this. Look at fucking this. Yes, that's my collection. Let me change the image real quick. There it is. It's quite big. And it's red. It's very red. Never seen that. What is he looking at? You know what? Wait a second. I wanna show it to my nephew because he never saw one. Be right back. Remember the name. It's Franix, baby. Antus, yes or no? I don't know what's wrong with my brain. It's just a little guy. He's so cute. Sorry. Trust me, it's fine. Trust me. Okay, don't trust me. I'm so smart. What the fuck is that? Told you, right? Sweet baby Jesus. You piece of poo-poo caca. And it crushed. Just like my hopes and dreams. Let's fucking go. My brain doesn't work. Of course. Knock knock, who's there? Ouch. Oh, it's pain. Okay. Fudge and nuggets. Fuck you, fuck, bitch, fuck, cunt! Sorry. I'm Zen. I am a monk. Freaking fucking fuck! Take this, bitch! Holy cow! You mongoflectic! Okay, don't trust me. What the fuck is that? Skill issue? I don't know what's wrong with my brain. You're a dumb machine! My brain doesn't work. Told you, right? Lamau. It's just a little guy. I am a monk. And it crushed. Just like my hopes and dreams. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Look at the piggo. My brain doesn't work. I just want to perish. Why? You fucking idiot! Remember the name. It's Franix, baby. Antus, yes or no? I don't know what's wrong with my brain. It's just a little... Okay, sorry. Is that a lot of things happen together? Cause like... I heard a guy screaming blasphemous thing for a car problem or whatever. So I looked and I've seen the giant mantis. So I made a picture. I posted it on Twitter, but when I opened the phone, I've seen a notification of a guy that offered a little lower price for a thing. So I accepted it, and then I showed the mantis to my nephew. That's why it took like 5 minutes. There is only one logical explanation that clears up of this contradiction. This whole incident took place twice. Once for real and once for show. Pad? Pad? I really need to change pad when I have money. And Mr. Furio Tigre is the only person who could have committed the crime. Is you. Furio Tigre, the only person who could have committed the crime is you. Breakdown. That's cute. Sorry? Yes, alright, I could do with a guy like you around. Well, what do you mean? Okay, I'm on this game. I'm gonna have to Carter and Jet to get me to the meeting now, but gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about? You just got it all wrapped up nice, eh? But you just missed one more. But that can be. Wasn't the John that day, and I met the kid too. But I couldn't impose on him, see? What do you really expect us to believe you now? Huh. What a troublemaker. He's a killer, but okay. What the fuck? Is this site stupid? No. Oh, because he's retired mentally, yes. Fantastic. One more streaming cup of hot testimony. Indeed. You explain. What happened that day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim? Yeah, I loaned Elgash about $100,000. The day we was due to have a little chat, the kid had hit his payback date, say. So anyway, tell me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know, real lucky. That waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over. Now I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Egg was $50,000. Yeah, well, you just got big to take into account. Interest build up fast, you know. It's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal. And the payment deadline was December 3rd. Yeah, it was one lucky kid. Got that $500,000 just in time. So ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if ain't got no motive, again, you ain't got the case. Motive he was to have one, but the virus. You don't penalize me again for everything, right? For everything I hold it. But guy kept losing. Went through compromises. Yeah, if the kid win, he gets his money back with interests. If the kid lose, he keep getting the debt higher. That day was due to have a little chat, the kid had his payback. What do you think? The whole package, 100,000. Once a client misses repayment, you call the whole loan in. Wanna make it in my word, that's all you gotta do? No. And how many times had Mr. L been late? Once. How much was he supposed to pay back every month? $50. So like L was in a real sticky spot. He had $50 a month, he'd never paid that huge loan off. So anyway, tells me he's got no way to pay up. He wasn't even gonna pay for the coffee. Wait a second. Okay. This is intended to repay from his lottery winning from the beginning, seemed that way to me. But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you? I see. Your Honor. Witness last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee. No way. You will amend your testimony to reflect on your recent statement. Now. Oh, okay, there we go. So just intended to get back the 100,000, correct? Well, to get the cash, that's my right. Unfortunately, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were really after. What are you getting at? What else will the moneylender be after other than money? Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a total different language. Kind of money that a single disk like this will fetch. What is that? Computer virus, MC Bomber. It's a program that wreaks havoc on the inside of a computer. What does one of those do? Jesus Christ. Any money with no hope of ever seeing repayment will normally be bad for business, but in this case the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to repay the money is crucial. Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer, so the thing is that he wanted to pay him back with the disc, but then he won the lottery and he was like, okay, I just give you the money back, and he was like, no, you piece of shit, I won the disc that is worth way, way, way more, and so he killed him. You're trying to suggest the witness motive was to get hold of that program? Exactly. The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he is by no means an idiot, right? A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. Of course he could, provided he had time. But what if he had needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tend to disappear. It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory. Will you care to share it with us? In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident. An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. First of all, let me save because I'm scared. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. I cannot read that, that's amazing. How much of this do you know? This medical paper documented the treatment of the young woman in question. According to this, her operation cost $1 million, and yet when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it full. $1 million, a preposterous sum? This homos? What? What is the judge homophobic? I mean, he's old, so yes. I'm kidding. No one will pay a bill like that. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. Unless it's under the mafia interest for Tigre to pay. Order! Simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Do you say Cadaverini? That's the most Italian first name I've ever heard. Bruto Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Blah, 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 blah. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You are desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverini demand of you. So desperate that you decide to sacrifice Glenn Elk's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hand on this CD. Glenn Elk had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I. Lottery win? Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. L won $500,000 to the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hand on the all-important CD. At least no legitimate way. So he resorted to illegitimate means. That's crazy. He murdered Glenn Elg and then made his next move to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glenn Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Beardy, and then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. Witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Kudo. Yeah, but we still need the prince, so they will find a way to save him now. But Mr. Angros was in it from the very beginning, and he forgot that he has a debt as well, and I saved because I'm scared again. Yeah, no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan. Order, silence! Yes, put on a good show, Spikey. If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. Just saying a dress up like that kid created a witness and framed someone. If I did something crazy like that, I'll have a trail as bright as my shirt. And I'm enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree. You do? Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution, one more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What, another one? Interesting. Why don't you feel as all in right? I think it's this one, but... Oh! I mean, that's already a crime, to pretend to be a lawyer when you're not and making somebody be condemned. Either they are actually the murderer or not. If you pretend to be a lawyer, you're a criminal. Forget about it, yeah? No, don't do something like that, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Why do you talk like that now? Have you no pride, sir? This ain't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, try it here in court we deal with people's lives. Mr. Godot is right. So it's time for it's time for Gumshoe to enter. Huh. Set to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger or you're gonna get mauled, your Scots, right? All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. Yeah, we had to just take time, and we did. So it's time for Gumshoe to arrive. No, take time, write, say you have a proof. I would have said, yes, I do have a proof. And what is the proof? Give me a phone and I will say, and I call him. Detective! Detective Gumshoe. Sorry it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this, my badge to work. So here it is, my heart's counting on this too. Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence. The fingerprints of Furio or Violetta that poisoned the coffee. Oh! I mean, why should he have the ear medicine in general? This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victims? Your Honor, naturally the court is already aware of the content of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. Clearly identified some fingerprints that belong to Mr. Tigre. What? Theoretically be in the dark. The prints are on that pencil-looking bottle, is that what you're saying? Well, what the hell is it anyway? Phony trial, a phony lawyer, a phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Okay. Mr. Tigre, this is the decisive piece of evidence. Why? Because it contains potassium cyanide. If I lie, you will say, nah, that's not true. Haha, so you know. Well, how do you explain that? Haha, you'd make a good clown, you know that. What? You ain't never gonna get this to stick. You're just making me laugh now. Think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger? Bluff? Can see straight through you, Phoenix, right? This ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. And how you know? And how you know? Slow clap, slow clap. You idiot. Got him at last. What? Why is everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle. Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it, that's the bottle. But you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people, that's you're just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor, tell him. Tell that guy where to go. You still haven't figured it out. Don't you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say? You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. You just don't know who you're messing with. I'm the tiger reckoned for millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jump-up suit get better on me? Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. My little phony, my little... Okay, Death Note, when light regains his memories. You're gonna bite my neck now in the dark. GG. GG. Assolta con formula piena. Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this is one holler, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigre? He's been arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glen Elg. Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a grave error. Truly frightening one. Is that the defense attorney never there? Yeah, but why are you Godot? Oh, come Godot. Yippee! Yippee! I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all the trouble a month ago. Now I feel I can forgive him. It wasn't me. Kiss? 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 It's not for you, Maya. Shut up. That is Gumshoe spying there and crying. Recite for turnabout, the end. We don't know why the... We don't know why the French guy didn't went to prison, even if he helped with hiding the body. Is that a new design of him? They redesigned him. The face is different. The face is different. The girl, let her go. Oh, don't tell me it's again the one that will look guilty and we have to defend. It's not the case 3 syndrome, it's the case 4 syndrome. Shut up, come closer. Also, Mia still didn't got pin of a murder yet. Who died? I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Oh, the one that she failed miserably and then she stopped being a lawyer for a few months until she had the case of Phoenix. False met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Okay. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. Her client? Wait, what? We play that again? Like not the first episode, we play as me again? I didn't do nothing, I swear I didn't kill anybody. Okay, Zaz. Terry Foley is my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? Because I was in prison. I didn't do nothing, I didn't kill anybody. Never lie, I didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Flo, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry, totally lie. Oh boy, but anyway, didn't do it, never killed anybody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? Oh, I'm really sorry. They sent me to death 5 years ago, but it was trick telling. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her, I could never do that. 2 days ago he escaped from the police wagon when he crashed. Then about 8 hours later... Wait, is that one of the first case of Edward? That's why he's redesigned, because he's younger. And you win this case against Mia. Policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Police believe that Terry Fowles did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true, he didn't meet the victim. But they didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive, it's true. I can't trust him, right? I mean, I should. Huh. Now the truth. Is that her boyfriend's brother or her boyfriend's? So he got poisoned. He got poisoned by Phoenix's girlfriend. And he went in a coma, he didn't die, but Mia thought he died. And then Mia died and he woke up with white hair for some reason. And decided to take revenge on Phoenix because Phoenix's ex-girlfriend almost killed him. And then Phoenix became a lawyer, and then maybe he pinned the death of Mia on Phoenix as well. Finance attorney Grossbreak Law Office is easier for me. No, you've got it all wrong. Today you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it though. Relax, I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of... So... Edgeworth won his first ever case against Mia's first ever case. Edgeworth better than Mia. Canon confirmed. And also I would like to say, Diego Armando saw the new girl first arrived, just newly arrived, and the reads are already like, oh hey, there is the very new fresh girl. I can go since she doesn't have experience. You piece of shit. You piece of shit, Armando. So yeah, we play Ezra against first time Edgeworth. Oh my god. You again, okay. Court is now in session. Yes, he has the same voice. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomer? Yes, Your Honor, I'm EFA. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone's talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor office at quite an early age. 20, Your Honor. That's our little kitten hasn't earned herself much a reputation yet, eh? Come on, Mia, you can't lose, not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial, I'm not sure how I feel. Shut the fuck up, Boomer. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago he escaped from a police wagon, is that correct? Precisely. The defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered, so we're here to determine if Mr. Flows was responsible for her death. But we're gonna lose this case, we know that already. Yes, Your Honor, it was 5 years ago. The defendant, Harry Fowles, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off that bridge was only... Wasn't she a policewoman? Oh no, 5 years ago, we are here for the murder of now, of the policewoman, that is another one. A truly horrible crime, I remember it. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct, but in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness testimony. Look at him smug. Oh my god. Witness testimony? The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Fowles at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Fowles throw his young victim into the river. Did she shot her to arrest him? Cause, for justice we need sacrifices. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered, so Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away, cause there is no body, so nobody can prove that she actually shot the girl. The victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Is he the same judge but younger? Because like even the face looked different, honestly, so that's why I thought it was another judge. But it might be that he just lost the area and grew the bird white. Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide. Watch yourself, Miss Fay. Not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know to respect their elders. Shut the fuck up. Now then, call your first witness. Call the detective who was in charge of the initial... He didn't change a single... he didn't age a single day. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. Finally got promoted to detective division half a year ago. Don't believe anyone asked you that. Hey, ma'am. You got any idea how much work it takes? Oh, what is this? He's 26 here. Why does Edward look older here? So now Phoenix is what, 26? So that was 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Okay. You're really gorgeous. Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart is itching for you. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional, otherwise I'll write you up on a contempt so quick that something other than your heart will laugh. Oh god, the mantis is looking straight to me now. The mantis wants to watch the stream live. Wants to watch the stream... Because I saw that it changed the position of the face, so I went closer to look, and it's literally looking straight at me. Hello, Mantis. Are you enjoying the stream? Okay, nice talking to you. Okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir. Right away. Victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran of the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. This much is already stated. Court would like to hear more details. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge, and the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back on his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint and he was trying to make his getaway, sir. I see. The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Fortunately, no trace of blood were found on the bridge. I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If that was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor, if you will listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edward, I'm not sure I like your wagging your finger at me. Well, he's not the judge that we know. Anyways, so the fifth case will be related to this. Like, probably we lose here. Mia's client get killed, but somewhat case 5 will be related to this. How? Everyone is dead. Mia is dead. The guy, the prisoner will probably be dead. The victim is dead, no shit. So it's just us, Edgeworth if he come back, and Diego Armando. So how is case 5 connected? Okay, now listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked him to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the design time and met with Mr. Flows. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. And you found the body there. I'm not trembling, it's just cold in here. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defender, the witness, everyone's a beginner here. Ha, you got me there. But maybe you should keep your clothes out and show them what you've got, kitten. It's okay, stay calm. Just remember the score procedure video you stayed up all night watching. Did you play the first 2 games, Mia? All night? She left a note about her phone call with Miss Force. Mister. Top secret memo that she left in her desk. According to this note, it seems that the one who called her at the bridge was indeed the defendant. Still staring directly at me, that scares me. That quite creeped me out. Falls 4:30 p.m. at bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Told to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Told to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. And also, if this is a memory... Oh, I got it now. I was like, if this is a memory, it's a one-day stand. We don't have to go and find proofs and stuff. So probably this is just part 1. Episode 4, part 1. We solve this case, and then Back to the Future. And the case of the present will be connected to this one. And then there is another thing that is case 5. It's a trap! With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Sergeant Totten went to Dusky Bridge at the same time and met with foes. How nostalgic. Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got the say don't move, we got you surrounded. Wait a second, is there something weird about that? Is there folks in a car there? Oh, he's way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. Stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at the red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? There's a photo of the stolen car's trunk. That's the body of Valerie Hawthorne. Looks like she's sleeping more than that, but okay. Why is the thingy broken? Okay. That certainly is an impressive police work. Well, no, actually it was way too close for comfort. We set up the checkpoint just after 5 PM. We figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What did you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30, and it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kinda close. Any later and Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten, there's a big trap waiting for you in this testimony. Let me save here. No? Okay. Sure. So I have died between 4 and 5. 40 feet above blah blah blah. 4:30 PM at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Where is the scarf? No, sorry. The photo, I'm an idiot. The photo. No, it's here, it's correct. What? Okay, no, I pinned something else before. Mia was a moron. Mia was a moron in his first and second case. Ah. See, the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching so desperately for, is this one per chance? It's blue. On Dusky Bridge, I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why didn't you tell me? Made a decision to keep all piece of evidence in my personal satchel. That's illegal. Yeah, in fact. Okay, redacted proofs. Sure. I'd like to move on with the testimony. It is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his marmy little neck. Very good, now if we are done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusive and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Floss did indeed meet on that bridge that day. We'll show exactly what occurred there. Don't forget, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh? Events of the Dusky Bridge. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. Photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It showed the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. How from behind? If she was looking at him. They say they absolutely do not want to testify. As long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel. Okay, I think I know what I have to press now. How did she got stabbed in the back if she was looking at him? Probably she turned to leave and he jumped there. Still, why should she, like, why a detective should turn her back to a criminal that wants revenge? Even if he say, no, no, please trust, I don't want revenge. If you believe that, you're an idiot. So I'll try to do this right away. No? Come on, she was looking at him. How did she got stabbed in the back? Okay, then never mind. Wait. College student? Is that the girlfriend of Franix? Why though? Should she be involved in this case and kill bro? Well, no, they say that she poisoned him when they were talking about another case. I don't know, but maybe it's her. Accidentally taken. Sorry, I already did that, so... I mean, I think the thing is, how did she got stabbed in the back, but it's this one. Here, take this penalty. Why should she turn her back if the bridge is broken? No. Nothing makes a lot of sense here, though. Objection! Oh, cause she's not wet in the picture. Cause in this picture she's not wet, she's perfectly fine. Yep. Considering the condition of the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Phoenix. Well, by all means, please enlighten us. That she isn't wet? I say that already, I repeat it. I fucking hate when you have to point stuff in pictures in this game, because it's always so fucking hard to find the exact point. Like, she's not wet in general. No, you have to show me exactly the point. Bro, she's not fucking wet. She's just not fucking wet. Like, what do I have to point exactly? Her hair? Her coat? Why mud if it's raining? Oh, because she fell, but she fell on the bridge. The bridge is not muddy. So he took the body from the bridge. She should just be wet. In fact, it's the air that aren't wet. That's the proof. Unless they are, but you can see it from the picture. He's a bit sexist, Diego Armando. Why is the scarf muddy? His eyes lose 30 years of life when he does that. It was the coffee aficionado. Bring me to me on him, Your Honor. He's trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence and the film seems scam it really is. Oh, I didn't get penalized yet, though. Yippee! Yippee! I don't have to reload anything, because I forgot to save. I don't think it's the body. Objection. But he still doesn't penalize me. Fine by me. Poi Wonder there. Okay. We need to hear from a mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. In order, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness. I think that's our ending for today. Don't tell me you interrupt it now and it continue in episode 5 and now I do something else in episode 4 with Phoenix. No, okay. I'm curious to see who is it, if we know her, but I don't think we do. So yes, the very first case that she loses due to false evidence is connected to her second case that she wins, that is connected to Diego Armando's murder, and then he comes back, and then he's pissed that Phoenix ex-girlfriend, probably Edgeworth as well, for the death of Mia and his almost death. Next stream will be interesting. Next stream will be very interesting. I don't know when it will be. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday, maybe a guerrilla. Also, probably this evening I will do a guerrilla. Maybe not, but very likely yes. 90% yes. I don't know of what. Maybe Enter the Gungeon, maybe Meowgenics, maybe Ninja Turtles, Splinter Fates, or maybe Tales of Zestiria that I would like to continue. I don't know. We will see. Wait, let me check. Yes. For now, thank you for checking in. Hope you enjoyed this stream. As usual, drop a follow here if you still didn't receive notification when I go streaming. And check the YouTube channel Franix VODs with the red dot for the previous VODs. And Franix Edits for the highlights and new videos that I'll upload there. Thank you. I will see you next time. See ya! Bye bye!